Welcome to Be Live with Dani Ke'lly. I'm your host, Dani Ke'lly, director from Creation Studios, a place that is not just a studio, but a concept for your creation. And today we have one more beautiful podcast with amazing guests and a big, huge star as a content creator in all the platforms. I would love to share with you my guest today, but before I share my guest, I need you, since you are there on my YouTube video, my YouTube channel, and also my page on Instagram, please comment, leave your heart, and share with everyone about our episodes today. And thank you. And wherever you are in the whole world, Brazil, Canada, or if you are in Japan, or if you are in China, just leave your comment and let me know where you're coming from. Share with us. Because I'm Brazilian, I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'll be so happy to connect with you and to know, to learn where you're coming from, where are you at in the world, right? That's the point about to have a podcast and to be on YouTube, to connect with you or wherever you are. So let's bring together our guest today, Jess, the big star of content created everywhere. Thank you so much, Jess, to be here today with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel so welcomed. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. When I just saw Jessie come in, she's stunning, gorgeous, and beautiful. And of course, she'll have a millions of viewers on TikTok, Instagram. It's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
Congratulations. I love your numbers. And for me, because I'm not from this generation, I'm like I won't share my age. But for me, everything's so new right now, right? To be on all these different platforms and to get so many viewers.
Yeah.
So how do you see yourself today in 2026 and what's your future plans?
Oh wow. My future plans. I want to create a name for myself within the content creation world. I want to become my own brand, and then I think down the line I would love to get into acting because I have a degree in it. I have a background in it.
You're an actress.
I am, but right now I am focusing on content creation.
Yes.
And I think whenever the time is right, and once I have a name for myself, I'll go back in there.
That's a beautiful. It's a plan. So you're making plan to get to what you want to achieve is to be actress. And you know that is a long journey, right? A lot of contacts and you have to pursue a lot of auditions. But at the same time, nowadays, like it's different from many years ago on my time because now you can be seen for everyone. People seeing you, contacting you. If they liked you, you have more opportunity.
Yeah.
So tell me, how was this experience to be on this content creative world and the opportunities had come to you?
I've had a lot of opportunities. I started taking this seriously about a year ago, maybe a little bit less than a year ago, and I think the trajectory of my content has happened so quickly. And I'm very grateful. I've been to a lot of brand events. I've made a lot of
Contacts,
contacts.
connections.
I've made a lot of connections with brands,
Yes.
and I'm very grateful, and I get to work with them, and then they get to send me PR, and
Yes, that's great. And tell me, any brands are you connecting right now? You're working with?
not currently. I have recently worked with the Honey Pot, which is a feminine brand, which I'm very grateful that they reached out because I've been using them since COVID started
Oh,
because I really wanted to focus on my health and what I use, what products I use,
Yes.
and their ingredients are really good.
Oh,
So I
nice.
was very grateful that they reached out.
I didn't know about the brand, but since you are influencer, you influence a lot of young people, then a woman too, everyone. It is very important to have a good brand, like
Yeah.
to you be like you over there displaying a good brand and talk about the brand. So can you share with us the how you feel your role to be an influencer right now nowadays to all the girls, to all the girls that are pursuing the same career you're pursuing?
I think my role is just to be their biggest cheerleader. I want everyone to win. I want everyone's dreams to come true because I know it's possible. I know it's possible for me. I
Yeah.
genuinely feel like there's room for everyone in this world and in this industry.
Yes.
And I want them to choose a path that works best for them and their future goals. And my goal within myself is to be as authentic as possible when it comes to
Yes.
that. I want people to see me. I want to be portrayed as myself when it comes to content because I know it's really easy to kind of get lost in it and
Yes.
feel like you lose your sense of self. So that's something that's really important for me is just to like feel grounded and then like invite that in when it comes to content.
That's beautiful. And now coming from you, and you have this whole world, the whole world to touch now their lives. And if any girl like you see get inspired by you, watching you, and now creating content, and they ask you for some advice, what would be the first advice to give to them?
I would say analytically, stay consistent, whatever that looks like for you. I feel like that looks different for everyone. It could be posting 5 times a day. It could be posting one time a day. It could be posting once a week. But as long as that's consistent, then the algorithm will reward you.
I see.
And that can always change. Like if life happens, you can
Yeah.
always change it. As long as you are consistent in that change, then I think it's going to be okay. Personally, when it comes to advice on a personal level, I think they should figure out what truly makes them happy.
Yes.
And because whenever you are happy with what you're doing, other people can really see that, and that's when you
That's
really
true.
shine.
It's
So I think just as long as you're happy and you're consistent, you can win anything.
I believe that too. Like you
Yeah.
have to put your passion over there. So how talk about the consistent, how the posting and to pursue your dreams. How do you find about your niche, the niche? Like here, how what was the click? What made the turning point to get your niche right now? Because you talk about dating, is really enthusiastic. So how do you get to the okay, I'm gonna do this now?
I think it's always evolving. I think it's ever changing, and that's actually something that I'm working on right now is trying to niche down because I feel like I'm so broad, but I think that's okay right now. But I'm always trying to plan ahead, and if it's too broad, then it's too broad, and I don't think it'll be as of service to me in the future. But I think in order to find your niche, you need to figure out what you enjoy watching as a
Yes.
viewer because I am new to this. I was a viewer for many years, and I remember as I was growing and changing throughout the years what content I really enjoyed consuming and also what I really enjoy doing in my day-to-day life. And if that co-aligns, then that's something that I want to put out there
Yeah.
because that's authentic to me. And also like my niche is more lifestyle now.
Yeah.
So like I can right now I have a series where I make my coffee every day and
Oh
I do like
wow.
different ingredients and people like that because I genuinely drink coffee every day. I love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Um breakfast. I am trying out different breakfast items and
I
just like
see.
my journey with cooking and figuring how that works for me and as well as my audience. So I think it's something that's always changing, but as long as you're focused on it in that
Yeah.
moment, then you're good. You're
I
golden.
see. I see how it works, but I'm curious about because once you set like I want to do this, are you schedule right your week? Monday do this content, Tuesday, and I'm gonna go through this process. Does your followers ask you to do certain kind of videos or content? Do they give any suggestions? Do you follow what they ask you for?
I think sometimes I think they don't necessarily ask me what they specifically want to see from me. I
Yeah,
think whenever they see it, they're like, I really love this particular video and what you
nice.
did in this video. And
Nice.
for me, I'm like they're giving it as a compliment and I'm
Yeah.
very grateful, but I'm like analytical behind it. I'm like,
Yes.
okay, so you really like that. You want to see more of it.
Yeah.
So I need to produce more of it. And then also like people that I see in my day to day, because they're more honest. They know me as a person, and they're willing to give me constructive criticism.
Gotcha.
So I always ask them.
So how do you deal with the construction criticism?
I think it depends on the day.
Yeah,
it depends on my
sure.
emotions. I'm a very emotional person. I know that it's coming from a really good standpoint. Like, I know they want me to grow and I know they want me to be better, but sometimes I'm really emotional and my mind gets the best of me and I have to remind myself like, hey, that's not what they meant.
Exactly.
But I think it's something that I'm always going to be working on.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily see it as a struggle. I think it's just, it means you're human.
Yeah, I agree, but it's sometimes because you're creative and you also want to be like, oh, look what I did. Look how much work I put together.
Yeah.
How much effort. This was my creativity and I worked so hard. And then it's like a craft of paper and it's falling apart. That's how I feel. It's tearing apart. And it's a heartbroken, but it is also part of the growth, right?
Yeah.
It's also part of the process because you need to get polished to
Yeah.
become a better masterpiece.
Yeah.
Right? So if you think like this, like, okay, yeah, if you're thinking this way, but the only problem is people don't explain in that way. And sometimes they don't know how to say things, and that what we got the feelings of it.
Yeah.
But being an artist, we are so delicate. You want everything is beautiful. The world is like a rainbow, right? It's colorful, and everybody's so amazing. But the real world is like it sometimes hurts. And how do you deal with the opposite, right? Because you're there, you're beautiful, stunning, and how do you deal with some people that they are not so nice with you on social media?
I think I have become very secure in myself as a person, so it doesn't hurt me as it once had. And sometimes I find it funny. These comments, I'm like, you don't know me, I don't know you, I don't know what's going on that warrants this comment.
Yeah.
But you commented it.
Exactly.
And that's okay. Yeah. I'm not necessarily happy, but I can't spend the rest of my day thinking about a person I don't know about.
Yes.
Or a comment that is not true in my mind because I'm secure in myself. So I think a lot of it just has to do with growth within yourself because you're going to get them. You're going to continue to get them in this industry for however long you're going to be there. And that's just, it's just a part of it. And I think if you kind of just look at it as, sometimes, honestly, I look at it as engagement. I'm like, my video's getting out there. People are commenting, but we can't look at the quality of the comments because then I'll get hurt.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Oh, it's okay. That's beautiful. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
And another question I have for you is, what's your funniest bad date story that becomes a viral video? I know you got some viral videos there. It was like some kind of funniest bad date story. And when do you know it's time to end things? Like tell some kind of experience you had.
A bad date story. This one didn't go viral. I had one that went viral for different reasons, and I'll talk about that soon.
So talk about the one, the different reasons that went viral.
The one that went viral, that one wasn't about dating. That one was about a previous partner.
Okay.
And it was a trend going on about espresso martinis and kind of what that means to people, and there was just a joke behind it. And I had made a joke about a previous partner, which was relatable to a lot of people, and it created a lot of buzz. And people really enjoyed it. That was actually the first one.
So you compare the drinks? What did you do exactly?
So it was actually my first viral video, fun fact, and the video entails, like, you know how on espresso martinis where they have like espresso beans on it, and people, the video is kind of raunchy, if I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
and it's
okay.
like you're flicking the espresso bean out of your martini.
Okay.
And the martini that I got that I wanted to do the trend with and actually drink, they didn't put espresso beans in it. And I was like, oh no, because I'm like, that's bad luck.
Yeah.
But I was like, let me just like make a video out of it. And I honestly, it was one of those moments where I'm like, I'm just going to post it. I think it's funny. And I kind of put my phone down, didn't think anything of it. And the comment was just about like a previous partner and how I wasn't able to find my espresso bean and how that related to a previous partner.
Yeah.
But I guess
people love it.
People love it. And it was a joke. And here we are.
I love it. Love it. Bravo. 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 From the great experience to go viral.
Yeah.
That's the beauty about the, social media, the content creator. Be creative. So you like, or something like, oh, this was so bad. And then, I become viral, have 5 million, 7 million viewers, So I know you have 7 million viewers on Instagram.
Yes.
And 500,000 on TikTok.
Yes.
So how do you see yourself between the two platforms? Like they are huge, big. What's your intake from that? Like
just as different platforms?
Yeah, because you have a different audience, right? From each of them.
I do.
So you have the youngest go to TikTok or the Instagram. How's the audience over there?
So I guess the algorithm on Instagram likes me more than on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I post the same videos on Instagram as I do TikTok. It's just Instagram, they have photos, so I post photos. That's the only difference. And I think the audience that relates to my content the most happens to be on Instagram.
I see.
I don't think they have kind of transferred over to TikTok quite yet. I'm sure it'll get there.
Yeah.
I just think right now we're transitioning into people finding me over on TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah. It's for me, like TikTok for me is a different place. I feel
it's
awkward.
Very new.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know what to do, and then you post one thing, goes like 10,000 people, and then Instagram. My Instagram is different. It's more weak than the TikTok, but I don't have a big page on TikTok. But you post one video, goes big, and like what's going on? But I don't have control of the platform, so I don't go there.
And it's always changing too.
Yeah, right. The rules and the policies.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. And also, do you sell any products on TikTok? Nothing?
No, I don't.
No.
I just post videos.
Post videos. But does the brand in TikTok they approach you to do any kind of like a brand ambassador?
Oh, so it's kind of funny. When brands reach out to me, it's always from Instagram.
Nice.
They always find me on Instagram. I think I've created... The thing is like TikTok is so new, especially with how rapid it grew, that I don't think a lot of brands have transitioned over to TikTok because their main audience is Instagram. That's kind of like... just... I don't know. I think they just choose to stay on Instagram. So whenever I get DMs or I get emails, it's always like, I saw your content on Instagram.
Interesting.
And I'm like, great.
Yeah, it's just really interesting because people say, oh, I want a brand ambassador on TikTok, and then I see people selling a lot of stuff and being there. But on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, I feel more comfortable for here because I know how to control myself, and
I do too.
Videos.
Yeah.
And I don't feel so comfortable over there. And but between this, I don't know what to do. Oh, should I try TikTok? No, keep my lane.
I think it's very different.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I look at it, because sometimes I'm very type A. I like to say I'm very type AB because I have my moments of being type B. Instagram, I feel like, is for the type A, where TikTok is for the type B, and you kind of just fingers crossed, hope for the best.
Yes.
But like Instagram, you can manipulate it a little bit, where you can repost, you can like tag brands, you can do everything.
Interesting, very very nice. It's very very very, very interesting because to learn just from your side, your point of view, is amazing because you see a different commercial aspect that I see, right? So it's I'm learning with you right now. This is fantastic. we ending our podcast or episode. I'm so thrilled to have you here, Jess. Thank you so much. Please share your contact to everyone on my channel, be live, and how they can find you.
Thank you so much for having me, first and foremost.
You're
I've
welcome.
been, it's so great meeting you. You guys can find me at Jessi Sims across all platforms, and I'll be there.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
for events, right? And you go to events? Do you go
Yeah.
to the fashion shows also?
Yeah, I go to fashion shows, I go to brand events, a lot of skincare events. Yeah, whenever brands reach out, I really try to make it to their events.
Yeah, this is great. And there is the
Yeah.
connections, networking.
Yeah.
And how do you get to know Juan?
How would I get to know
Yeah.
Juan? I actually I met another one of his clients at another event and we became friends, and she was like, I have this publicist that I think
Nice.
that you should reach out to. So I did, and then I got connected with Juan, and it's been great ever since.
He's amazing.
I
Yeah,
love
he's
Juan.
very
Yeah.
sweet.
Very, very
amazing.
sweet.
Thank you, Juan. Beijo. And thank you so much to be here with us on this episode with Jazz. Hope you follow us, leave a heart, a comment, or whatever you want in the world. And follow Jazz on TikTok, Instagram, and leave a comment. I want to know more about you. Beijo. Bye bye. Ciao.